What if I told you that you could start selling your book before you've even finished writing it? Might sound amazing, might sound impossible, but it's not just possible, it's a really smart way to go about it. Successful authors use it all of the time. So it isn't just about making money, although, yes, you can kind of get your money up front so you can then pay for anything, any work that you need to do on the book, whether it's editing, typesetting, publish it, whatever it might be. But also, it's about validating your idea. So it helps you to build an engaged audience that creates that excitement for when the book is ready to be out there and people are lining up to buy it. So there's a couple of different ways that you can go about doing it. And I'm going to talk you through a few of the different routes and things that you might want to consider along the way, and how you can go about pre-selling your book, even if you haven't finished writing it yet. Okay, so the first step is to get clear on your offer. So before you start pre-selling it, you need to you need to answer, these three key questions. So who is your book for? What problem does it solve? And what makes your book different? So the action step for kind of this step is to make sure you write down a one sentence pitch for your book, identifying who the book helps, what problem it is solving, and how is it doing that? How are you showing up and doing that? How are you teaching? Um, the reason why people are going to want to read your book, buy your book. So step two is to start building an engaged audience. Now, if you're doing this as part of an existing business, you may already have an audience that are engaged with what you're doing anyway, but it's never too early to start talking about it. So whether you're starting to build your audience, whether you're talking to an existing audience, make sure you start talking about your book now. The more people who know about your book, the more pre-sales you will make. Okay, so once you've started talking about your book, share it on social media, share it through your email list, talk about it person to person in conversations at networking, wherever it might be. Build a wait list. So it could just be as simple as setting up a landing page where people can sign up to get early access to it, or you can actually start the selling process at this point as well. Get feedback from your audience. So just and I would say with this one, be selective. Don't just put it out to anybody. Be selective about who you ask for audience. But get feedback from people who you know and trust. So ask for their opinions on title ideas, cover ideas, the content direction. All of these. So the content is the one where you need to be really careful about who it goes to. Title and cover, you can put that out to anyone. Even if you have already decided on which road you are going down with your cover or your title, still use that as a talking point to get people engaging with your content about your book. Give them a couple of different title ideas, a couple of different cover options, and see where they go. And it may even be that you start to reconsider where you go down with it. But it doesn't matter if you have totally made your mind up about what cover or title you're going to go with. It's a conversation starter. So your step for this, for part two, is to create a simple coming soon post, or an email, coming soon email, to tell people about your book and inviting them to join your waitlist. Okay. And step three, create a pre-sale offer. So people may well start questioning and think, well, why would I want to buy it now? Why don't I just wait until it's out? Well, create something that they are going to get a bonus or a discount or whatever else it might be, a shout out, so a mention in the book. If you kind of create these exclusive offers that are only available to people who buy it in the pre-sale, then people are more likely to buy it when they've got that incentive. So an exclusive bonus, it might be a free workbook, it might be an extra chapter, it might be a private Q&A session, you might do a special pre-sale price, or you might kind of name them in acknowledgements and things. Choose your pre-sale offer and decide how long it's going to be available for. Step 4 in the pre-selling process. So set up a simple pre-sale page. So as I said before, this could be a landing page, it could be through crowdfunding, or you could set up direct pay links. You don't need to have a fancy website. A landing page, if you don't already have a website, you could just set something up through ConvertiKit, MailChimp, various different things like that. If you've got a website already, just create another page on there that you could have it on. There's loads of loads of crowdfunding platforms. So Kickstarter, Indiegogo, various other ones. And your direct pay links are things like PayPal or Stripe that you just need a simple checkout page to take people to. So your action step on this one is to choose a pre-sale method and get your page set up to start taking orders. So just to look at some of the crowdfunding options, and I'm going to go through kind of a few different options that you've got so that you can try and work out what is going to be best for you. So as I've listed kind of three there, Indiegogo, Crowdfunder, and Kickstarter are three common ones. Pros, it's a ready-made platform. It's really quick to set up. People will go on those platforms to search for things on there anyway, so you might reach people outside of your normal audience. The downside of it is there is a set structure, so you have to do things the way that they have set up. They do have high transaction fees, so they take fees out of whatever you raise on there, and quite often you need to offer a variety of gifts or incentives, so people can opt into how much they donate or pay for whatever it is you're crowdfunding for. So now we're going to look at some like direct links that you can have. So PayPal is one of them that you can have. Again, a ready-made platform. It does allow global payments. You have your kind of PayPal.me link that you can use to take payments for it. It does have slightly higher transaction fees than some of the other payment providers. SumUp or Stripe, they have slightly lower fees. Just take a little bit of time to set up, but it's not too onerous. It's probably still less than it would be to do a landing page. You do have multiple payment options within there. It stays with you. You have control over it, and you can set up however you want to set it up. I should just say there is a referral link down there at the bottom for SumUp if you're interested in that one. If you're looking at doing a website, I do help people to do websites and things as well. So you can have multiple payment options on your website. You can set up a variety of offers within there as well. Again, it stays with you. You have full control over it. You do have a monthly hosting fee, and it does take a little bit more time to set up. So step 5, start promoting and selling your book now. So now it's time to get the word out. Use the marketing strategies that we've talked about and that we're going to talk about to drive your pre-sales. So use your email list or start to build one up and give kind of behind the scenes content to your subscribers about what it is you are doing as you go through the book writing process. Use social media to count down. So build excitement, progress updates, sneak peeks about your cover, content, whatever else it might be. Host a live Q&A or a webinar to engage with your audience, answer questions about your book. So your action step on this one is to choose one way to promote your pre-sale today. So whether it's a social post, email, live video, create that and get it out. And the final step within this one is to basically take action. So pre-selling your book is one of the best ways to build excitement, to gain early readers, and to make your book launch a success. So you can take action today by writing your pitch, so to kind of highlight what your book's about, going back to kind of step 1. Create a simple pre-sale offer, set up a wait list, however you decide to do that, and get in contact with your future readers. There is a free workbook that you should be able to access below. So get that downloaded and work through the steps that we've gone through here. And make sure put your teeth back in. Make sure you share your pre-sale links in the community. Any questions? Drop them into the community as well, and we will help you get pre-selling and build that excitement for your book.